both inevitable and ubiquitous. Now, what does that mean? It means failure will happen, and it can happen anywhere. Especially in business contexts, the stakes are high. Companies tend to obsess over success while forgetting that failure is the far more likely outcome of any endeavor. Consider that 90% of new business ventures fail. Venture firms consider themselves lucky if 20% of their investments pay off. So, how do we deal with the reality of failure in business? Well, we need to begin with the understanding that failure is not necessarily failure. Now, this may sound paradox, but consider that failure in some cases may actually be an antecedent to success. 3M's multi-billion-dollar Post-it note business had its origins in a failed adhesive. Scientists at Pfizer were initially disappointed when their new drug, Viagra, failed to relieve high blood pressure. We may therefore justifiably ask, what is failure? In a business strategy context, we define failure to be any outcome that does not ultimately contribute to the firm's strategic bottom line objective, that of achieving competitive advantage. This definition notably does not exclude the possibility of failure, however, as an antecedent to success. We differentiate, however, between purely wasteful failure that can be and should be prevented and failure that enables the extraction of learning. We call this latter type intelligent failure. Clearly, firms must avoid or at least minimize preventable failure while maximizing each and every opportunity for extracting learning from intelligent failure. But how can firms do this? There's no easy answer, of course, but we can take cues from successful firms. First, realizing that failure is very much a mindset thing. Successful firms nurture cultures that encourage honest trying and failing. Fear of failure, often embedded deep in the firm's culture, leads to playing not to lose rather than playing to win. There's a lot at stake. Successful firms set the cultural context that allows them to play to win. However, simply embracing failure is not enough either. Successful firms also manage their organizational context in a way that maximizes opportunities for learning from failure. They do this in a number of ways. They distinguish clearly between preventable and intelligent failure, and they have appropriate metrics in place. They destigmatize intelligent failure while seeking to cash in on every opportunity to extract, transfer, and share learning from intelligent failure. In this way, successful firms view intelligent failure as integral to their strategy of small losses. A final closing thought. I started out by stating that failure is both inevitable as much as it is ubiquitous. This makes it a perfect playing field leveler. No industry, no firm is purely immune, of course. Paradox though it may seem, this also means that failure offers great opportunity for strategic advantage to those relatively few firms that exploit it intelligently. Firms that succeed in extracting learning from intelligent failure stand to achieve a distinct competitive edge.